Hey, if you haven't already, it's always a good time to like, subscribe, or share to One Life. Never miss a visit with Dr. Trey Ahia. Welcome back for another visit with me, Dr. Trey Ahia, here at One Life. We've been talking about, for the last 3 or 4 sessions, we've been talking about parenting and your role as a parent and how important it is for you to love your children to life. What does that mean, loving your children to life? Well, we looked at parenting styles, we looked at the role a parent plays, we looked at the impact that parenting has on, or our parenting styles might have on us as we grow into adults. Dr. Diana Bumbrine is the psychologist that we credit with bringing this perspective of parenting to our society. And we had a nice way of looking at how she decided to look at parenting and use parenting styles and break them down to help us parent our children to life. So today I have a co-host, and she is eager to share with you her thoughts about this. She's a counselor. I'd like you to welcome Miss Gigi. Miss Gigi, welcome.
Hey, all you cool cats and kittens. It's lovely to be here. And thank you, Dr. Ahia. I am going to just speak to you just a little bit about from a Christian perspective.
All right.
Now, you have probably heard the proverb 22:15. Foolishness is bound in the heart of a child, but the rod of discipline will drive it far from him. Now, some of you may take it to an extreme, and some of you may go the other way to an extreme of not spanking at all. That's up to you. Every child is different, and every child should be disciplined in a different way. However, if they are willfully disobedient, and by that I mean they know that what they're doing is wrong, but they decide they're going to rebel and do it anyway, then spanking is allowed.
It's necessary.
I'm not talking about beating. I'm talking about a small spanking not when you're angry.
Okay.
But after you speak to your child and they are certain of what they did wrong. They can tell you what they did wrong.
Well, what age should I start spanking? What age should my viewers think it's okay to spank? 2 months old?
Oh, no, 2 months is way too young.
Should I spank them till they get to be 15 years old? At what point?
Well, I spanked mine until she was 15. But sometimes they get bigger than you, so I don't know.
Yes.
However, I think that it should be at the age when they realize that what they're doing is wrong, and they can tell you back. You'll say, I'm going to give you a spanking now. Can you please tell me what you did wrong? And they are able to tell you. Then they know that they did the wrong thing. Oh. Now, but there are other ways. There are 7 traits to effective parenting, and I would like to share a little bit about them.
Okay.
They are love, respect, intentionality, gratitude, grace and forgiveness, and adaptability. We all know that Jesus died for us. He sacrificed his own life. What greater love is this? And I'm quite sure that you as parents would do the same for your own children if you had to. So as children watch you, they see by your actions and how you spend your time and attention what you really love. Is it sports? Is it TV? Is it your friends? They see and they know where they fit in here. If you spend enough time with them, then they will be encouraged and they will grow in confidence knowing that they are loved.
So let me
Also,
ask you a question, Gigi.
okay.
If I'm a person that's visiting today with us, and I'm not a religious person, I don't even have a Bible, I don't have a Torah, a Quran, I don't have anything religious.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't believe that Jesus did anything for me. And I want to parent my child how I want to parent them. Then what do I do? What would you
Well,
suggest? What would you suggest for that parent?
I would suggest that they still follow these principles because these are principles that are just available to everybody. And they're, to me, they are the moral choices. In order to raise a child so that they will grow up to know right and wrong,
Mm-hmm.
you wouldn't want to be allowing them to watch just anything on television that would be inappropriate. You
Okay.
wouldn't want them to be listening to music that's suggestive and inappropriate.
So your thought is that parents, it is the parents' responsibility. Because from the outset of these sessions and visits that I've been having, the question was, whose responsibility is it? So you're
It's the
suggesting
parents, yes.
that you believe that it's the parents who have the right, the role, and the responsibility to say no if it's necessary, or yes.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. You believe.
Mhm.
So what would you encourage a parent to do? Finally, what three things could you suggest that a parent who's struggling in this? What would you suggest that?
Well, we all struggle at times in our years of parenting, but three things. The number one is love.
Okay.
You have to show them love above all things. Even if you have to discipline them, afterwards you go to them, you talk to them, you love them, you let them know that they are loved. We all make mistakes,
Right.
and that goes to forgiveness. I think that's the second one.
Okay.
Just as we have been forgiven many times over during our life for many things that I'm sure we all do wrong daily, we should also forgive our children.
And third.
And third is respect, because I know the old school says children should be seen and not heard.
That's a good idea.
Some people still think it is.
Oh no.
However, it's really not a good idea. It's not conducive to helping a child gain self-esteem at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
In order for them to gain self-confidence and feel good about themselves,
Right.
they need to know that they're respected for how they feel
Yeah.
and their ideas.
Yeah.
You should never tell them, shut up. You should allow them to speak their piece, even if you don't agree with it.
You know, I do appreciate you sharing your perspective from the Christian view, because I'm sure there are people out there who could appreciate that, whether they are Christian or of another faith-based perspective. I'm sure they can appreciate what you're suggesting. And I appreciate you spending time with me like this tonight. So the other thing I just want to say to you, Miss Gigi, is I would love to have you back again. I would love to have you as a guest co-host, again. And this is a really important topic because of what we're seeing with our young people today. And parents are not certain about how they should proceed with their children. And it even trickles down when the children leave the house, when they leave the home. So I want to thank you again. And my viewers, thanks for your visit this night, this evening. Remember, parents, you can determine the choices that your children will make later on in their life by the choices you make right now. This episode of One Life was brought to you by Soon Photography, the media that gets you noticed. Music for this episode of One Life was brought to you by DJ Chill X.